I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Approval, so we're got to for the council meeting. Okay. Approval of the minutes for the last meeting.
Make a motion to approve the minutes of this, July meeting.
Yeah. July 4th.
Yeah.
Like, you second?
Yeah.
All in favor? Unanimous. Okay. Yes.
Gotta watch out, he's gotta get situated over there.
I ain't gotta have to go to EME everywhere.
The wheel tag.
Well, Dave was supposed to be here.
He's out there.
door.
They caught him, somebody caught him outside. Want to go down through the other first?
Yeah, I do the abatement renewal. I was supposed to, I believe, bring it to you in, at least in June, and I forgot about it, so I was working on internet to our property tax system, but I only received one compliance statement this year for abatement from Solomon Westgate Holding, which is Westgate 8. So this was originally approved in 2020. And started, finished construction, I believe, 2 years back.
We have to vote on those or only if they're not income tax?
Well, I think you have voted every year just to anyway.
What's the percentage on this one?
They're getting 80% this year,
80?
80% abatement, yeah.
It's 5 years out.
No,
No.
this will be the third year. We're going into the third year.
So that was still a step like 190, 80.
Mhm.
What?
Have a motion for
I make the motion to approve the abatement.
Second.
second, all in favor? Unanimous.
And if you can sign yours, Warren. And signature of authorized member. About in the middle.
Go sign this one.
Mhm. And a few additional appropriations. USG grant 2020, fund 9144, capital expenditures. $2,461.86. Sheriff Green had realized that, this hadn't been spent. USG had given a grant for trailers, to outfit the, like, emergency trailers that they take, and he thought the previous matron had spent all those funds, but we still have those funds to spend, so he would like to use those
On what?
on the trailers, to finish purchasing more supplies.
What kind of trailers we purchasing?
Well, not trailers, it's the
Emergency supply.
supplies.
Are these the trailers that the FEMA trailers that we have?
Yeah, it says items to convert the trailer into a command operation station for larger or longer term events. So, he bought generators back in 2020 for them. That's the only thing they used. I believe it was like 5,000 to start with.
But it's a grant, correct?
Mhm.
Not matching?
No. Just approval to spend the rest of this money that was donated,
Basically, it's money from USD, right?
donation.
Make a motion to approve
capital expenditures on Fund 9144.
I'll second it.
All in favor? Unanimous?
Sales disclosure county fund or county share fund 1131 capital expenditures. Carolyn is asking $25,000 from this fund to pay for computers that she needs. All hers are gonna be in end of life, update life in October.
You know how many computers she's getting for that?
At least 7. Plus she's buying at least one or two of mine too.
Well,
So.
This is not the server that's in there.
mm,
Have a motion for
Motion.
I'll say,
Jim Hamby, all in favor? Unanimous?
Next we have Cumulative Bridge Fund 1135, lead operator with CDL 25,636, and then operator with CDL number 6, 24,992. For a total in Fund 1135 at 50,628. And on the opposite side of your agenda is a deed appropriation for the same amount. This highway would like to be able to pay these 2 operators out of the Cume Bridge Fund when they're doing ditching and culverts. So it kind of relieves some of the 1176 money because last year they spent more than they brought in. They're kind of trying to balance their funds out.
don't feel like.
You want to add anything?
We're just, yeah, Warren, we've got more money in 1173 than we do in 1176 at the end of the day, so.
This
we're
is
just
1135.
moving around, so.
I make a motion we switch those.
I'll second.
All in favor? Unanimous?
Auditors and eligible deductions, Fund 1216, furniture equipment. Now that we're getting a desk, hopefully on Saturday, he's supposed to be here, to take out and replace. We need a new chair. We don't have a chair to fit it. And then also, I know another chair in my office needs replaced too, so it's for 2 chairs.
Is that enough if you got quotes?
Hmm?
Is that enough for?
I just looked on Amazon,
Okay,
about 150, so.
make sure to approve, the reductions for Fund 1216.
second,
All in favor? Unanimous?
And the Marvin County Solid Waste Health Insurance Fund, Fund 4050. Insurance premiums 2,000. Upon reviewing budgets, you know, since we estimated insurance costs last year, they don't have enough to finish out the year, so. That's just probably December's. A little bit of December's payment that we need to be able to approve to be able to spend at the end of the year. So they've been paying their premiums, so they're up to date.
Make a motion.
Second. All in favor?
Jordan did.
I motion.
Thanks for you.
You're all through our hands.
Okay.
Everybody's faster than trigger. Ow.
Wanting to get started on the other.
All I have.
Okay, Dave's here.
Good morning, you guys really appreciate the fact I'm here at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Well, you weren't staying today.
I'm not a working person like most of you, so. How's everybody?
Doesn't get right here.
First of all, as per your instructions, Michelle and I have worked on this modification for the local income. That's been advertised as per the statute. And we went ahead and we didn't consult with you guys very much, but we scheduled the public hearing for that for next Monday at 6:30 at the community building. We wanted to make sure we had enough room for that. As you remember, you're not adding to or detracting from the income tax, you're modifying it and adjusting, part of it from edit to emergency medical services, if that's what you all decide to do. So that's set up for Monday night.
Is it the 12th?
I'm sorry,
Wasn't it the 12th?
no, the 11th,
Oh,
Monday
okay.
the 11th.
Okay, sorry.
The question I had, did we pull anything from the townships?
Not yet.
I thought that was the intention of pulling something from the townships too.
I mean, this can't do that.
No,
The townships has to be voluntary.
that's a matter of negotiation,
Okay.
much as you'd like to.
So all the cities and towns is gonna take the brunt of this. Correct.
Yes,
They're gonna lose some money, and the townships are not.
And they have been that Michelle took care of notifying, City of Lagodi, Town of Shoals, Town of Crane, which is also required, so.
but
Have you heard anything back?
the cities and towns
Um,
have the brunt of the ambulance service too.
Yeah. But also those cities and towns following those townships,
True,
so.
but until somebody can do a better job than most of us have been able to do, it's hard to get them to want to cooperate with us.
We tried a couple different times, and there was a
I
couple
haven't
up
gave
here.
up yet, because I mean, with all this stuff that's changing, there's some things changing,
Okay.
and so they may have to start playing, but right now they don't have to.
And if you remember, it's something we recommended 3 years ago, I think, and we did, I took a lot of flack for it and was like, okay, why don't we ask the townships? I said, great idea, go ask. And we've tried that a bunch of different places. And, townships are strapped too, I understand that.
Martin County's on.
Okay.
Yeah, they
I
all
was
got
being
one.
nice. Trying to,
Put it.
yeah.
And on the income tax then, it's also, we are advertising a special session of the county council to follow the public meeting next Monday night. So after the public meeting, if the council decides to proceed, it'll have to be done in an official meeting. So that's why we advertised the meeting at the conclusion of the public hearing. So you'll have an ordinance establishing emergency services, and and then also adopt the change if that's what the council decides to do, so. You're gonna be, you get actually 2 meetings next meeting.
And then the wheel tax also.
Okay, then on the wheel tax, I went ahead and advertised, Michelle and I again talked, and we thought it was important that there'd be a public meeting with regard to the wheel tax as well. So we're combining that evening, the 11th. That will. Y'all can just, you've been getting educated on it, over the last few weeks. And just, it was our belief that for the public that they needed to have a chance to be educated about it and hear, and then you could hear their responses. And then make your decision. You could also be entitled to make that decision in that special meeting of the county council that evening, if you all decide to proceed with that. I want some direction from the council as to, I think we ought to get some publicity out about it. I don't know, we can make Shoals News this week, but we definitely make the current and get it posted in places, but I need some direction from the council as to what kind of rates to publish on it, pursuant to the statute, what, with regard to each of those, taxes, the wheel tax and the, excise tax, so. If you want to if you want to advertise what the maximum is. Adjustment.
I'd say to, what's the thought, if we're not going the maximum? There's no sense in taking arrows for maximum. Because whatever it publishes is what people's gonna think we're doing in spite of what we do when we get there. If maximum's what we think we're going for, then.
I haven't had, I mean, anybody's, saying anything higher than 40-80
That's been kind of the
general consensus.
general consensus that, you know.
I mean, the max is 50-80, so. I haven't heard,
It's 50.
huh? 50-80 is the max on both. I haven't heard, anything higher than 40-80. So. Whatever you guys think on that, I mean,
I'm kind of with Jordan, let's advertise 40-80 and take the arrow for it. I agree.
that puts.
I don't want to have to do it personally, but when we're being backed in the corner. So.
So 40-80s, bringing in 476.
That gets us to
502.
502 for the.
So that'll, basically ensure.
Still up there.
I get the county highway to $500,000. Is kind of was where we was helping, compensate the loss of any crossing there.
Yeah.
And that'll still give the city of Lagodi and the town of Crane and the town of Shoals a little something too. Right.
So what are they getting compared to what we were losing over here?
He's taken away about 66, I think, right on Lagodi.
Is that-
Correct. At the maximum rate, the city of Lagodi would, and these are 2023 registrations. It's based on that number. City of Lagodi would raise 66,000. Town of Crane 5,200. And the town of Shoals about 22,500.
Well, on the 40-80.
The 48 drops a little.
Yeah, it's 54,000
So I have to have that.
for Lagodi, Crane would be 4,300, Shoals would be 18,300.
But I think on changing the low, I think was taking about 66 from Lagodi. That's what.
That's what I was thinking, compared to what we
I-
were taking from
that's off
them,
the
are we
number,
getting
that's-
close to what we're
Yeah.
giving back?
Yes,
Yeah.
And Shoals is gonna get more back here than what we took away.
And so was Crane. I was thinking Crane was like $2,300. So, I mean, so
Kind of way to.
the towns are getting better deal and Lagodi's taking 12,000 out of it. At that rate, at 48.
Yeah.
Michelle digging here.
FSG's sustainability, I think that's what they're looking at, that's the way it changes.
Okay, what?
Yeah, I think. You move the lit around. And Monty, sorry, you may have already said this, I was looking for this at the same time, but, it would generate, EMS lit would generate 551,692. I don't know the difference. Didn't figure that, sorry. Like Lagodi would lose 97,582. Crane would lose 7,688. And Shoals would lose 34,841.
Let's get about 50%.
Based on the last year's income.
Roughly.
Yeah, they'll change.
As if income goes up or down, but it'll change.
So Dave needs to know, are we advertising for 4080? I guess we can still come down at the meeting if we choose to. We couldn't go above.
If you're not really advertising, you're just posting it. I call it posting information so people have a feel for what's gonna be raised.
Cause people are gonna wanna know.
Yeah, and what the effect might be.
Yep.
So we're not legally, the council is not legally required to post anything, but I just think in fairness to the citizenry, you should get that information out, so.
So that's what we want him to put out for us.
I believe so. I think everybody's, let's say, most of us in agreement on it.
And when you're putting this information out, can you have in there that we're losing state funds if we don't do it? I mean, so they have an idea of what's going on. It's not that we just sat around and decided we ought to raise.
But that was my plan, to just write basically an article, and explain how the county's being backed into this by with what they've done to the community crossings monies. So. And then it would be repeated at the meeting next time. And I will remind you that the reason that trying to get this done before September 1st is so this would be effective January of 26. If the council decides to do something about the wheel tax and low hut after August 31st, then it's not effective until January of 27. So, that, you know, if council's biting the bullet and gonna pass the wheel tax, you know, some people believe you might as well start collecting as soon as you can. So.
That all? Anybody have anything else for Dave?
I think all of us believe that. We don't all want to do it. But if you're gonna do it, might as well do it.
Well, if David, if you go ahead and enact it now, it will help you with your match next year.
That's
Otherwise you won't, you may not be able to match.
true.
Well, I thought that didn't take effect until 27.
That is the.
Distribution.
Yeah.
That's the lane mileage.
Is 27.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, the lane mileage aspect of the wheel tax and low hut. That doesn't take effect until.
Yeah.
Is it January or June of 27? Scott, do you know which?
I'm sorry,
On the lane mileage distribution. You know, the second part is.
I think it's true. After you're certified.
It's January, okay.
June.
We were just talking the matching funds themselves.
Correct.
If things get really tight on.
Well, so that you can show that you have a wheel tax and then you'll go to that other tier of revenue at community crossing. So my
Oh,
point
really?
is, and you'll still have to match, so this will give you automatic matching revenue, so to speak. Because 1176 and 1173 probably will get tighter.
So we're pretty much all in agreement with the same 48.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, then,
With the purpose of wanting to do that.
it's, you know,
the purpose of replacing what
And it
money
kind of reluctant
been
to me.
lost. Yeah.
Well, next year will be, should be the same, but once we,
Mhm.
on the 27 years, what's really got hurt.
Yeah.
Is that it? Thank you, Dave.
Well, thank you for the direction. I'll leave you to more cheerful
Yeah.
things now.
30%.
Yeah.
Per mile on your vehicle, so that's average 16,000 miles a year, you're not paying.
Huh.
You're paying
It's,
Nine.
what you know.
30 seconds, I would say, every mile. It's not noticeable. Rather than-
Next council meeting, September the 8th.
You okay with everything on the hospital? Home.
Yeah.
Does anybody else have anything for the council session?
Make a motion. Adjourn.
Second.
All in favor? None.
Who was the second, sorry?
It don't matter.
Okay.
One of us.
Pick a side.
We're hot with the pistol this morning.
I don't.
We didn't hear.